Hi everyone, and welcome to today's General Hospital recap. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. There you go. Exciting day on General Hospital, especially if you're like a Maxie and Nathan fan. Not to give any spoilers, but I'm about to spoil the whole video, obviously. Episode. I can't talk. I'm just really excited. My favorite couple's back together, so yay. Okay. So let's start off with Maxie, Spinelli, Nathan, and Ellie. Oh, that kind of rhymes. So Nathan and Ellie are rethinking their strategy to tear Maxie and Spinelli apart. I'm so excited I can't even talk. Nathan and Ellie kiss when they see Maxie and Spinelli come out from behind the dressing, or behind like the curtain. Yeah, I love them so much. I love Nathan and Ellie's plan. I'm not usually a fan of scheming, but there is some scheming that I can get on board with. Sorry, I had to pause. E-Cat's doing this thing today where she sleeps with her eyes open and it freaks me out. Okay, so anyway, Spinelli runs over and pushes Nathan away from Ellie and says a lot of big words and I believe calls him a brute at some point. And he claims he's only trying, Spinelli claims he's only trying to protect Ellie or something like that. Like, not that. And Ellie and Nathan pretend that they're going to go sleep together, and it makes Maxie be like, wait, no, don't go. And she's like, I don't want you to go home with Ellie, I want you to come home with me. And then Maxie winds up, her and Spinelli pretty much mutually end it, and they decide to be co-parents and friends, what they should have been to begin with. And, this is how it should be, because now Spinelli and Ellie can be happy, and Maxie and Nathan can be happy. And Spinelli says that his heart lies with Ellie, and now everyone's happy, and I'm happy, to be quite honest with you. But one thing. So now Spinelli is like delving headfirst into him and Ellie and like proclaiming his love and how it never wavered. And I'm like, dude, seriously? Like, you just spent the past month or so borderline harassing Maxie into being with you, and now I'm ruining her relationship, and now it's like you've taken the Mr. Clean magic eraser and just erased it like it never happened. Trust me, I'm happy that everything's back to how it should be. I'm just saying, okay? And Maxie tells Nathan that she's in love with him, and they're back together, and I'm just so happy. So, good news to start off the video. Duke and Anna, Duke thinks, I can't read, so, Anna walks in on Duke. He is just like hanging up the phone, and Duke thinks that she's there on police business, and Anna sets the record straight that she isn't in a relationship with Sloan, because Duke thought she was in a relationship with Sloan because of the bathrobe incident of 2015. And Duke and Anna, I was getting the feeling that they might get back together, and Anna says that they can't be together because if he's still going to be like the head of the Corinthos organization, and he says that he's going to leave the mob. So Duke proposes that Anna leave with him, and that way they can leave the mob behind, and she won't have to pursue the case against him, because if he's not there, there'll be no case to pursue, and if she's not there, there'll be no case to pursue. So then I was getting the thought, does Duke really want to get away and be with Anna, or does he want to get away because he doesn't want to deal with the aftermath of what happens with Jordan? So then Anna agrees to go away with him, and they plan to take a boat to Canada on the pier that everyone gets shot on. And I'm like, can't you just take a plane to Canada? Like, or just drive? Like, you're in upstate New York, you can literally probably go to Niagara Falls, you're not that far, and go to Canada. Like, why are you taking a boat? Well, I guess they're taking the boat. Is there a bridge? I'm sure there's a bridge to Canada. I'm just saying, it would be much easier to drive. Like, they could leave from there. Oh, and aren't there trains? Like, you can take a train up? I'm just brainstorming here a better plan than let's go on a boat that criminals leave on, and on a pier where people get shot. Just saying. So then Sean, Jordan, and Julian had a moment. Sean sees Julian walking through the lobby, and he confronts him by throwing him up against the wall and wants him to answer for what he did to Jordan for the thing, Duke really did. But nobody knows that. So Julian denies trying to kill Jordan and then insults Julian Jordan. It's going to be a mess for the next 5 seconds. And Sean punches him. So Julian says again that he had nothing to do with what happened with Jordan. And Bruce is still in wait to shoot Jordan. And Duke calls Bruce to tell him he's calling off the hit on Jordan, and Bruce isn't answering his phone because he like turned it off or put it on silent or whatever, so he is not getting that message. So even though Duke is having a change of thought and like does not want Jordan harmed, that information is not going to get to the right people in time. I'm telling you right now. Sam and Friends, aka Olivia, Ned, and Patrick. Underwhelmed. Okay, so Olivia is super nervous that Julian knows about the baby because he just like asked how the baby was doing. So Sam confronts Olivia and Ned about the fact that they're hiding the identity of the baby's real father. And Olivia tries to cover, but Sam clearly states what she heard. So then Olivia begs Sam not to tell Julian, like begs her, and makes a pretty compelling case. Like if I was Sam, I would be compelled by this case. But now I'm doing the recaps a little different, where like the last 5 minutes, I'm doing it like at the end of the video, like I put it at the end. So let's see how that works out today. So Jake and Liz. So I think Elizabeth is already feeling really guilty about her decision, quite honestly. Like, I think she'll persevere, but it's not going to be as easy as she thinks. So Jake brings Elizabeth home, and they talk and have, like, a second date. But Jake keeps talking about how Carly wasn't swayed by, like, the medical records and, like, never gave up. And, like, although he doesn't intend it, it's kind of like a dig at Elizabeth because, like, as soon as Elizabeth saw those medical records, like, that was it for her, and she totally believed it. And I was like, I thought Elizabeth might be rethinking this whole thing because, seriously, like, Jason, like, talked about Carly a lot, to the point where Carly obviously means a lot to him, you know, his former best friend, because he died. So can Elizabeth be so underhanded? Can she go through with this? And Elizabeth is trying to justify her behavior because then she asks Jake if he doesn't care about his past anymore. Because apparently if a guy who can't remember his past just like gives up and is like, I don't care about my past anymore, that totally makes it okay for her to conceal who he is. And they talk about Jason, and Jake says that he realizes Jason will always be a memory and will always be with Elizabeth. And she's like, sometimes I feel that he's closer to me and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my God, like, stop. If I could reach through the TV, just... that was supposed to be, I'd slap, but then it turned into like this. I don't know what that was. And... so apparently she's really going to go through with this, and I can't believe it. I mean, I can, because, like, in my heart of hearts, I'm a realist, and I was like, Elizabeth isn't going to tell, but, like, I had faith. I'm an optimist outwardly, and I'm like, maybe she'll do the right thing, but the realist at my core is like, she's not doing the right thing. At Windermere, Hayden is at Nicholas's house, and the two of them sleep together again, of course. And Hayden makes the mistake of insulting Elizabeth to Nicholas. So Nicholas is basically throwing her out. And Hayden insists that she's staying and threatens to tell about Jake. So now, end scene. Julian walks in on Sam asking Olivia if she's just supposed to lie to her father. And he's like, what do you need to lie to me about? And so that's going to probably like blow up in 2 seconds. And Elizabeth apparently is super noble, telling Jake that he can take time to figure things out if he needs to. She doesn't want to be a rebound. Like, if I could make an obscene gesture right now, I would. But I don't want to do that on the internet. The internet has enough obscene things on it without me making gestures. And Elizabeth apparently... I mean, I can't reiterate how many times that she's going to go through with this. And I'm just so disappointed because I felt like she had some good character development. But now she's back down. Like, circa 2012. Yep, circa 2012. And somehow Hayden knows, or at least has a theory, that Jake is Jason Morgan. So who knows, maybe Hayden will be the unsung hero in all of this, because obviously Nicholas isn't going to tell because he's gone full on Cassadine. Elizabeth isn't going to tell because she's gone full on Cassadine, apparently. So all our hope lies with Hayden. That's an unsettling thought, but all our hope lies with Hayden. Thank you for watching today's video. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up, and I hope you have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow for more General Hospital. Bye!